It's an original contemporary ballet, a vampire-themed ballet. It's about this girl, Irene. The short version of the story is this young, naive, talented girl from the middle of nowhere in the smallest city ever. Gets recruited by the biggest ballet company in the biggest city in the world. She gets out there, and quite quickly she realizes things are quite wrong. They're all vampires, and it gets a little weird. So the gist of it is she's on the edge of, do I let this happen to me? Do I fight it? So scene through scene goes on, and her boyfriend Ethan is constantly trying to find her. So she's in one scene, she's gone, Ethan shows up. He's constantly chasing her through the story. And there's only 2 acts, so it gets to the end, it's still going on, and then of course I can't tell you the end, because you gotta come.
What was the inspiration for this? Where did this story, this concept come from for you?
I was living in like Greenville area a couple years ago when the Irene hurricane hit, and at the same time I'd gotten this new program. I just started writing at home, and something about how scary and big the hurricane was, but also how beautiful it was. I just started writing music. I had no idea it was going to be a ballet, and I know a lot of these people at first State, so one day I just went, oh, ballet, how simple. I don't have to deal with vocals and all that and lyrics. So I kind of burst into Christine's office one day and like, I got this idea. It's a vampire ballet. You got to do it. It's going to be awesome. And she just kind of looked at me like, who are you? I've done the rock bands. I've done jazz bands. Not that they're done by any means. I'm going to still do that. But this was something really big. And I can write all the parts. I did all the strings. I did everything. And I just wanted to kind of do it my way. I was in a rock band in Vegas almost 2.5 years, so that's definitely a part of this, the kind of aggressive playing and rock. But my dad was a hardcore bebop jazz musician, so the first song I ever played on the guitar was Misty. So I got this swirling mix in my head, and my mom is classically trained, so I got everything swirling around in my head, so I had to get it out somehow. So here it is. You can really affect people with music. You can really, I wanted to be able to draw them in so they're on the edge of their seat, and it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then like, oh, and then nothing happens. It's exciting. It's more than just sitting in a pit and playing some songs. It's about the whole connection with the people and just having it fun.
She's almost coming over, and you've actually started to foray this way. And I think you can actually go back up kind of like we did before.
I know there's challenges in other people, composers and dancers and composers want to put all their input in and vice versa, but this is easy.
Arms. So you throw her, and she comes, and then so you're in front of them. And then when you're upside down, you can almost be like at the floor.
I'm 44. I've had 44 addresses in my life. So I want to sit down for a while, and it lends itself perfect to this. I can sit, I can, just compose. We're kind of pitching it as an alternative to Valentine's Day, just to break tradition, something new, something different. It's all different. Nobody on earth has ever gone to the world premiere of a vampire ballet. No, this is it. First ever. First ever.